Yeah. Back at it. We're gonna use this guild tarot, and if it's still separated, yeah, we're gonna run this grand tableau. Yeah, this bitch still separated. You could be in a connection, um, or you could be not in a connection. Single. Motherfuckers are like, damn, you still single? Like you got morals, you got boundaries, you got principles, you got respect for yourself, self-love. You've healed from a lot of things. So yeah, you ain't looking to run into shit. You're attracting everything that you're not chasing a damn thing. So that could pertain to your connection, whether it's romantic or not. All right, let's get into this reading. Ooh, out the gate, we got happiness. Good times are coming to you. Great times, good times will be had by all, and if not had by all, by you for sure, for sure. Um, things that were once in the dark coming to light, receiving the answers that you wanted to receive or been looking for, solutions to issues and or problems. The cloud is gone. The rainy days are over. Um, for some of you all, this could be like unions, marriages, weddings, shit like that. On top of what I was just saying. For some of you all, this is about a mother's son, or this is about your son. And then for others, I see a lot of wealth just opening up this reading. I see a lot of healing, a lot of prosperity, a lot of going. You could have went against the grain, and it paid off extremely well, financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Um, that's very interesting. I'm hearing son. Yeah, mother's son. Like you, for some of you all, you could be having a son or about to have a son, or something's very important about your son. Um, keep that in mind as I'm going throughout this reading, because I may not come back to that, depending on how this opens up. Oh shit, this is fire. Okay, so when it comes to your love life, things are about to take off. And then for others, you made choices and decisions that came easy to you or natural to you. You did what you naturally would do, what was in your heart to do, and it paid off for you. Following your intuition. Healing, you chose to heal from a situation, and this has brought you nothing but happiness, bliss, um, solutions, answers, um, pertaining to love, pertaining to human psychology, pertaining to different connections that you previously had or are in currently. Yeah, mm, mm. Somebody trying to throw you off. Somebody is trying all that they can to throw you the fuck off. They see you making all the right choices and decisions and still are choosing to either disrupt it, be a disrupting force, or provide you with a bunch of nonsense that doesn't fucking matter. Your dreams are revealing this to you. You could be shocked about people, society, people you've once loved, people you care for, and how they truly fucking feel about you. What's done in the dark comes to light. See, it's dark, it's the light, right? Remember what I was saying? What it was you coming, you getting all the answers. You know what I'm saying? These individuals, they wanted you to be in fear because they're in fear. They're scared. They're scary. They live their lives based on fear. Their actions that they take and decisions that they make are fear based. That's no way to live. That's no way to live freely, authentically. Um, you're getting downloads after downloads after downloads, messages after messages after messages about the psychology of humanity. uh, and it's playing out through connections, through your social connections, through your love connections, your relationships, whether they're friend or romantic. And this is like, it's not necessarily devastating to you. It's like a bunch of shit you already knew, but it's like you're being not forewarned, but okay now don't forget. We done showed you a billion fucking times. Now don't forget that kind of thing. Those kinds of vibes are coming off. Yeah, it's time to stop being clueless about who these people are and get the fuck up out of there. Move the fuck around. Move on. You know what I'm saying? You're not being clueless, but you could be playing into their games, or you could be playing along like you don't know, or like everything's cool and kosher. And you're being shown what you're being shown because you're supposed to be a disrupting force. You're not supposed to be going with the flow. You're supposed to be fucking shit up. But since some of you all didn't take that route, since some of you all didn't do that, um, you still being moved around. Whether you did or you didn't, you're being moved around. The angels are bringing in a chariot. Your angels are bringing in divine assistance to escort you out of the situation, circumstance, uh, scenario. Um, this could have been over time. Over time, you've realized how much you've overcome. All of the individuals who were not for you. How many traps that were set for you and you still managed to not get caught, snared, or defeated. You overcame. A lot of you all could be having dreams about moving, relocating, um, places you've never seen before. You could be having dreams about cities and countries and places that you've never been before. Um, for others, there's a woman who loves you, but you're no fool. Somebody who wants perhaps to come back into your life or to enter into your life, but you've already beat that cycle. You've already mastered that cycle. You're not taking any karmatic lessons. You've cleared the plate. You've beat cycles. You're debt free. Why would you wanna why would you wanna go into debt energetically? That that doesn't make any sense. Um some people think that you're dumb enough to fall for what you've known. Like you've been in a lot of different connections, a lot of different relationships. And through those connections and relationships, you've gained knowledge that others don't have pertaining to human psychology, pertaining to women at a bare minimum is what I'm saying. Um their true nature, how they really move. Not all of them, but a good 99%. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. And you ain't for none of that. You already even played all the games. You know all the games. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker trying to pull a you on you is crazy. You could have had individuals treating you like you were an option, or as though that they had options, and you looked at them like, oh, okay, because you knew that they didn't. You were aware of the truth. It was made known to you. They were the ones that were blind or oblivious to what was really going on or happening, but nothing that is done in the dark stays there. There's a lot of individuals who are realizing your powers, your true abilities. It's like, even on a friendship level, motherfuckers be like, oh, let's be friends. Or, you know what I'm saying? No one ever says that, but y'all start being cool and shit like that. And then, like, these individuals find out that you're really who you say you are. After years or countless times of trying to denounce it or saying that you're full of yourself, then situations happen to where it's obvious or made known to them that you who you say you are. And that's when you have problems every time because they can't handle you being who you really said you were. That's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if they wanted you to be a liar. They were depending on you being a liar or some shit like that. I don't know. More so because I didn't look into it, not looking into it, didn't open it up. Yeah, you got. Let me see. Why is that something? You still got individuals who are looking for you and searching for ways to trap you and put you in karmatic situations or existence, lower levels of existence. Trying to put shit on your greater consciousness that shouldn't even be there. Um, the, these were individuals that were trying to create extremely hard obstacles or delays, strong delays for you in your path, your journey, in your life. They would rather siphon you, your energy, and your bread if you ever got that around them than to let you be free and fulfill your purpose is fucking crazy. Maybe because they failed their purpose and they're aware of this. So they're like, okay, well, if I can't, then can't nobody. Oh, boy, get your goofy ass out of here. All right, so what's leaving delays? You no longer will be experiencing the delays that you were experiencing before. The holdups, the setbacks, the debt, feeling like your finances were getting away from you, um, having to choose either or, making personal sacrifices, all that shit's out the window. That's leaving. That's no longer the case as you enter in this cycle or this cycle that you're in. Um, New beginnings, new journeys, um, being lighthearted, not taking things so seriously. Made, you could be being made aware of things that would energetically piss motherfuckers off or emotionally disturb people. Um, Remain calm, remain childlike. Um, These individuals are upset and disappointed because you've never given up your childlike essence. You've only um, brought it to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? You can have people who try to treat you like you're a kid or a child. You know what I'm saying? They don't know no better. But you grown as hell. The reason why you act like that is because you never given up or gave up the goose. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest tricks, um, one of the biggest illusions that has been placed upon individuals or that is down here is growing up. I say that with the air quotes because what they're truly trying to do is remove the soul and or spirit from you. That's the childlike nature. And they instill in you somehow that you have to grow up or become an adult. You know what I'm saying? But an adult is someone who's adept or who's adapted. So why didn't you adapt? your child into the picture. I don't know. They're playing mind games. They're playing games, soul retrievals, trapping souls, stealing from energetic bodies and shit like that. Um, and you're aware of this. You're privy of this on a physical level, on a spiritual level, through connections with friends, family, etc. All right, so we got these final two cards right here. Um, yeah, you finna be given the world, folks. You're the leader of the world, folks. You lead the world, folks. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to there's a lot of people who have a hard time believing that. It doesn't fucking matter. It wasn't up to them. If it was up to them, then it would be a different case, but it's not. So obviously it's not up to them. It ain't even up to you. So how would it no, yeah, no. I hear we formed a new religion. Um Religions are mythos that became glorified or worshiped. You know what I'm saying? There's all truth in all religions, but I mean, you take a circle, right, which is the 360 degrees, all of the knowledge, right? If you go to college and you get a degree, you think you're the shit. You're not. You have one degree out of 360 degrees. That's some goofy shit. So you just get the whole circle. Okay, so you get the circle, or you take like take the religion, right? Okay, so the circle is the full 360 or all of the wisdom or all of the knowledge, right? How to navigate the circle. This is what you're trying to learn how to do, right? Take the religious symbol and put it inside of the circle, and you can tell how many sections the truth was broken into. If you take a cross and put it in the side of a circle, you is broken in the circle or the truth has been broken into four parts. If you take the yin yang, the truth is broken into two parts. If you take the five-pointed star, they're just splitting the soul even more. So yeah, no, you free from all of that. You're here to teach the world, to show the world how to activate what's activated really like, that powers are real and exist, and you shall continue to exhibit these miracles, miraculous feats. You know what I'm saying? You're a holy individual. You're activated. You did the work. Um, This is where that gender neutral shit comes from. Like they steal everything because it's a part of the process, right? You got the flag, right? The LGBT. No, that's a different flag. That's crazy. The other flag, it's the rainbow. The rainbow is the chakras. So now they got you thinking the chakras is some gay shit. See what I'm saying? See how they turn you away from what you know what I'm saying? And then when you would access all of these lights or become enlightened, you know what I'm saying? You're a hermit. Most of them are hermits or hermaphrodites. They're both. If you take a mom and a dad and you make something from the mom and the dad, what is it? It's both. You know, this reading will get extensive. A lot of truth will be revealed, you know what I'm saying? And if you would like a more personal reading, hit us up. Links are in the description below. We are available for services. If you felt as though this reading resonate, drop a like, leave a comment, you know? If you would like to donate, feel free to do so. We will catch you in the next one. Later days.